Making plays on Sunday is what Houston Texans safety Michael Thomas might do for a living, but it's the many important issues he is tackling off the field, including teaching young people about money, that has become his mission. It's just one of the reasons why Michael is nominated once again for the NFL's Walter Payton Man of the Year award. As you know, CNBC has a financial wellness and education initiative in partnership with Acorns, the saving and investing app. It's called Invest in You, Ready, Set, Grow. We welcome now Michael Thomas. Congrats on the nominations. Good to see you today.
Thank you so much, man. Good to see y'all as well.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
It's good having you. And really, your focus on financial literacy really stems from what you didn't know when you were a kid.
Right. No, absolutely. And, it's a great opportunity for me every time I host my youth football camp, Camp Mike T in Houston, to just provide resources to the kids that, I didn't have growing up that I wish I had. And, give me so much access from, the college I went to, the people I've met, especially my experience in the NFL. It's only right that I give back, especially when it comes to financial literacy and investing and whatnot.
You mentioned the football camp. We should let everybody know, number one, it's a free football camp. Number two, it extends far beyond skills needed on the field. We're talking about SAT prep, how to apply for college, how to handle money, cost of living, budgeting, taxes, contracts. The overall message here is that you may love football, but the chances of you getting a college scholarship or being in the NFL are small.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, we're not trying to kill any of the kids' dreams, right? Obviously, the football camp is probably what got the kids even wanting to come to Camp Mike T, right? The football aspect of it. But we want to always just try to provide them with other things that might broaden the horizons, open up their minds and start thinking about other things that, could probably carry them a long way outside of football, right? Outside of athletics. And even though we do all those components of teaching SAT prep, how to apply to colleges, talking about financial literacy, right? We keep it fun for the kids, right? We'll probably start at 8:30 in the morning, my man, and we'll go to about 11:30, just doing the academic part before we even touch the field. But even from 8:30, when the first, aspect of the camp come and we're, talking about SAT prep and how to sign these kids up to a program to make sure they're getting the resources they need to score well on these tests, we'll have one of the kids, ask a question or answer a question that the speaker, gives them. And if they answer something correctly, I'll say, you know what, you play Xbox or PS4. It's an Xbox. I'll hand them a gift card. And the next thing you see all the kids raising their hands and they're racing to try to answer questions. And it's just really engaging and back and forth, man. So it's fun.
I know that giving back has always been important to you. And a quote that I read in a story that we wrote about you on CNBC.com, I thought was really poignant. I wanted your reaction to it. You say, quote, "Even as a kid, I thought if I make it to the NFL, I'll always come back and give that experience to kids, regardless of whether it's a surprise." You're talking about a surprise visit, which obviously kids are excited about, or a constant support system. I mean, where does that come from inside of you to want to do that?
Absolutely, man. And I got to give a lot of credit to my parents. I mean, my mother who just passed away, she instilled a lot in me of just always want to be present in the community, always want to give back. And sometimes it might not even be resources for us like money and scholarships. It might just be your time, right? And she was just visible the whole time, when I was growing up. So I think I get a lot of from her and my dad just being that example of going to work every single day and also trying to be like youth football coaches and stuff and the impact that they had to maybe some other kids who didn't have their parents in their life. So I think that's probably instilled in me. And then like you said, alluding back to that story that y'all wrote about me, I mean, as a kid, I grew up, you see the Play 60 commercials. I always wanted like an NFL player to come and, just be present or surprise us with one of those like style commercials. And I said, if I ever made it, I always make sure I give back. And every time I do my Camp Mike T or I'm doing some type of community event, I see the smiles on those kids' faces. I see how it lights up. I see the effect it has even on their parents and, the positive impact it has on the community. So I always just try to give back as much as I can.
I mean, you're a leadership in the locker room and elsewhere, obviously, through your work on social justice and financial literacy at all ages. Really. Another thing that stuck out to me is that you've been a captain on 3 different teams. And how you're judged by your peers says a lot about a man or a woman. What does leadership mean to you?
Absolutely, man. And there's all type of leaders, right? There's the vocal leaders. There's those that just lead by example and everybody in between. And for me, the biggest thing is just serving. I see myself as just trying to be as genuine as possible, trying to be real, be the same person every single day and serve my men. and trying to get better, man. That's all I try to do. Regardless if it's something on the field, if I can offer perspective and how they can get better, how we can, work together to, try to make a play and, help this team win, or if it's something off the field, if they're going through something, just trying to be that ear. You know what I'm saying? If they might be going through something, in their career, based on my experience, based off what I've seen, I think you should handle it like this. And I was just trying to offer that perspective, and that's who I am as a leader. And I think over the course of my career, over the, all the teams I've been on, many people probably have seen that same side of me, and that's probably why they view me as a leader. And, it's a huge honor. It's humbling for me, especially as someone who's, came to this league undrafted, spent time on the practice squad. It's humbling for me, my man.
Yeah, I bet it is. We wish you well. Hope you win the award. We'll talk to you again soon. Appreciate you and everything that you're doing for our young people.
I appreciate it.
All right. That's Michael Thomas joining us there.